Alrighty, nerds. This is Quinton, and this is Watch This. And I'm going to talk about the second episode of Dragon Ball Super. And I forgot to mention in the last video about how awesome I thought it was that Hercule gave Goku, was it 100 million zenny for saving the world, because they gave it to him for saving the world. I mean, especially since Hercule is seen as a guy who's kind of like pretty much out for himself, but he kind of is an important member of the Z family. Is it the Super family now? I don't know. I haven't heard the announcer call them Z fighters, or maybe that was just an English thing. But I think everyone has their role, and I really liked the second episode, even though it was still more calm. It was even more calm than the first episode. Not necessarily slice of lifey, but basically Vegeta goes on a vacation with his family and is annoyed the whole time, but is keeping a promise he made to Trunks way back when they were training. They have the flashback was like, they didn't redraw the flashback, they took the original animation cells back from Dragon Ball Z, and this is like when they were in between, right before Buu, I think. Yeah, right before Buu, and they're having a training session. He's like, land a hit on me, I'll take you to an amusement park. And then he lands a hit on him, but he gets angry and punches Trunks in the face. And Trunks is like 8, maybe 10, so he cries, and he's like, why are you crying? We're going to the amusement park. And I thought that happened, but apparently that didn't happen until now. And I thought it was really funny. I'm glad that they're, linking it up with what happened so much before. I mean, with everything, really. But Vegeta didn't last the whole weekend, as he flies away, just so pissed that he's wasting time. But I guess giving a summary isn't like the thing I want to do. I guess I just want to talk about some of my top moments. Definitely showing that Vegeta has just the same type of appetite as Goku was great. It was a really funny montage of him eating like all that food, especially when he got eaten by the octopus. It was hilarious. That was great. I love Bulma's like not really stepping down to Vegeta's attitude. I think she has a really strong will, and I like that she's a central character right now, and I hope that it stays that way, because I feel like some of the weaker characters are sometimes relegated to background characters, and it's just like, oh, all I do is worry, was like how I really loved how she was just bad mouthing Frieza for like 5 minutes straight in the Resurrection F movie. I'm just like, damn. Yeah, Bulma overeat up. I was impressed. And I like how she like tried to train Vegeta a little bit. It's like, I'll make your training a little harder. And he's like, this is nothing. I don't know. I think that she has the right attitude to deal with Vegeta. Like, man, she is a strong woman. I will definitely say that. Beerus and his whole fight with this like prehistoric looking guy on a dinosaur planet. I liked it a lot, just because it's like a totally different environment, and it seemed like, like Earth, like in prehistoric era, but people had developed enough that they could use, their ki, and they could fight like people you've seen fight in this show before. And, they come from a completely different culture, and they seem to be like primitive. That's the way they made it seem. They're killing dinosaurs with like stone hammers, right? But I thought it was interesting. It's like, man, maybe, there's so many other alien races they want to show us that, they're just kind of like feeding it to us a little bit at a time. And I like the thought of just having a whole bunch of different species of aliens to work through in terms of characters and who can do what. And I really wish that more human characters were stronger, or strong enough to compete with Saiyans, at least to a level, because sometimes it's just sad, the differences in power. Anywho, I can't wait to see how everything develops, and I like that our main bad guy like really loves food, because I really loves food. So that's pretty great. Hope the lighting on here is okay. It always looks way worse in terms of lighting when I'm recording, as opposed to when I look at it later. If this is the first time you found me, then I'm gonna do a video for every episode of Dragon Ball Super, eventually as they come out, probably like a day or two after they drop. If you want to hear more of my opinions about things, drop me something in the comments telling me what you'd like to hear about. I have lots and lots of varied interests. But that being said, I'm still doing Just Out the Seat every time I go to the movies, and you'll get other stuff as I develop more different things to do. I'm gonna put a description up in the channel soon, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna like make you wet your pants with such awe of what I'm aspired to do with nerddom. Anywho, I hope you guys have a nerdy day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.